Whenever I see raptors, look at that gorgeous raptor up there, I am reminded of redemption. That probably doesn't make immediate sense. Hear me out. Right on cue. I have lived pretty much all my life somewhere along the North American flyway, so the path of migratory birds up and down the East Coast. When I was a kid growing up in the 70s and 80s, I never saw hawks. I was lucky if I saw like a vulture. And it's so cool being able to tell my kids that back in my day, we never saw hawks in the sky. Because they don't believe me. They don't understand what it's like to never see a hawk, because they see hawks like multiple times a week. Anything else to say? Nope. That comeback reminds me of redemption, because we humans are made in the image and likeness of God, right? Yeah, we've caused a lot of destruction in our selfishness, but the thing we don't talk about enough is that we are the only species who can intentionally work to repair the damage that we've created. If you look really closely, you can see the other part of the pear in this tree. So all that destruction wrought by mid-century pesticides and yada, 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 we saw the error. A lot of people worked really hard to correct the error and fight against the people who didn't want to make that correction. And now my kids see raptors all the time. So I can pull back a little. I mean, forget just the hawks. We see bald eagles like dozens of times a year. Just out like flying over the highway, like no big thing. It's really easy for us humans to think that things have been destroyed either by ourselves or by somebody else to the point that there's no coming back from it. But nature teaches us that when we cooperate with reality, instead of trying to form reality to our comfort, things can change. The nearly lost can come back. And I like to think of that as a reminder of how we can live too. We don't have to despair. We can cooperate with reality to make the dead come back to life. Or the mostly dead. All right, let me finish my walk and see if I can find any more hawks. Oh, there's her mate answering. It's so cool.